And the
podcast
begins with a song of rebellion.
How can this
podcast.
be my life?
CD burners.
Well, yeah, no, because when I've listened to your podcast, it's always you have like the singer or someone from the band on. So I'm like, okay, well, they know what they're talking about. I'm like,
We kind of like
a
switched
listener.
switched the format up. We kind of just wanted to have like co-hosts who are also fans, and so that's been like a really fun thing to do. And that's when I was like, Katie, we should do this. Like, what album do you want to do? So, guys, welcome to CD Burners. Katie Maloney.
Hi.
Hello, Katie Maloney from TV.
Hello. Formerly from TV.
You're from TV. I feel like you don't go away from being from TV.
It's still syndicated, right? Or not, it's not syndicated. It's still rerunning though.
Well, syndicated would imply I get paid.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I guess so. And new people discover it all the time, especially with Ariana on Love Island and stuff. So I mean, yeah, I guess. But like, I feel it's only been like 2 years since we filmed, but like I feel removed from it.
Yeah. Well, you're on to bigger and better things.
I'm on to things.
I think I love the podcast.
Thank you.
I think it's sick.
I love it. That's like sort of like my, main focus. I think both for Dana and I, and then obviously, my sporadic DJ appearances. Those are the most important things in my life.
I like that Dana and I were on the same page about the pussy.
Rat pussy.
Yeah. Show that to them.
Oh, it's over there in my bag.
Okay.
I'll show it later. But no, because first of all, I don't know why. It's not like you can put anything in there besides your finger, which just makes the
yeah, you're not helping
the vagina allegations just all more crude and awesome.
I'm happy that she also thought that. It makes me feel like kindred spirit situation.
Yeah, well, I'm not against it. I just didn't think about it. And now I can't see it though.
Well, you were raised right.
I don't know about that.
You grew up listening to Finch, so maybe not.
I would think by that fact alone, I would have been raised right. Yeah.
So the album that Katie chose, you guys know it if you're watching the episode because it's the title, but it is What It Is to Burn by Finch. It is their debut studio album that came out on March 12th, 2002.
Mm-hmm. The hell were you doing in 2002, Katie?
The Olympics.
Correct.
That's crazy. You were doing the Olympics.
Well, no, I wasn't in the Olympics.
No.
Yeah, around that time, I was like a junior. Yeah, junior in high school. And that was sick because we got that whole month of February off for the Olympics. But yeah, I was in high school. I think, 2002 was really when I started like being introduced to like some of the best music ever. And Finch being one of them. I mean, there was like Rise Against and Rufio before that. And like that was an AFI. That was like my real intro into like this style of music.
I mean, this whole scene was kind of really just starting to take off. That year, especially like 2001, 2002, like things were really picking up.
And then 2003 was arguably the best year, but
you think?
I think so.
I wrote here, literally my first sentence is absolutely goated year, maybe the best one.
For 03 or 02?
02.
03, yeah. Because I mean, I can't remember exactly, but I just remember being in high school. If it was when I was in high school, best time.
And this album, they recorded it in the summer of 2001 here in California, in Southern California. These are all SoCal guys. They grew up in Temecula.
Temecula. Have you been to Temecula?
No, I haven't.
Have you?
I think so. It's one of those places when I moved to California that I was like, seems like a fake place.
It's fun to say.
There's another one. What is the other place that I'm like, this doesn't even seem like a real place. Do you know that the city that I'm talking about?
Tarzana.
Not Tarzan. That also, again, no, Solving, again, doesn't seem like a real thing. But
I just think of wine tasting in Temecula.
Yeah, Temecula is just wine country. And they were so young. They were like 18 when they were making this. They were like the cool SoCal emo band.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of the name of this city.
The name of the
Does it start with a T?
It's like a phrase. It's like
the phrase.
It sounds like Buca de Beppo.
Boca Raton. That's in Florida.
No, the city sounds like sounds like Buca de Beppo.
Buca de Beppo.
I'll remember it. It's like around Garden Grove area.
All right.
Bell Garden. No.
West Covina.
Buena Vista.
No.
Rancho Cucamonga.
that is not it, but it is very close.
Now it's bothering me.
I'll figure it out.
Someone's listening to it, literally shouting the name, being like, "You idiot!"
I'm gonna remember it halfway through the podcast and just say it while somebody's saying something good.
Okay.
And so this album was produced by Mark Trombino.
I do know that.
That's crazy. And if you guys don't know Mark Trombino, you can go back and listen to our episode where we had him on. It was arguably the worst interview that
really
is in existence.
What did you talk about his breadth of work or just?
We talked about Jimmy World. I think we talked about Clarity we talked about Bleed American.
We talked about Bleed America.
But you know, we've worked with him in the past. Like we've done some stuff with Donut Friend and like we're friends with him. And I was like, do you want to come on our pod? He was like, yes. But I'm warning you, I'm like a terrible interview. Timmy, what are you doing?
I think they're all doing stuff out there.
Oh.
Get over here or go under the bed.
There's a dog party happening.
Up here. Shut up.
Wait, what's your name?
Timmy?
Timmy. You're
It's
cute.
You need some dog headphones.
He is
Yeah.
he is whatever. He is they them
Okay.
is the thing.
Those are his pronouns. Got
Well, the
it.
thing is like I know he's a gay dog. Like I know he like is a gay dog.
I am Butter. One of my dogs, he's gay because he's always licking Gordo's wiener.
Yeah, he loves. That's his favorite thing. Like they just have like an energy about him.
Yes. Oh, fully.
And like all my gay friends, like as soon as they meet him, they're like, "That's a gay dog."
That's a twink.
Yeah, like they're like he is a twink.
Oh, I love you, Timmy. I support you. I'm an ally.
I'm a
Hello.
proud parent of a gay dog.
Well, maybe so. I guess there's no going to be talking to him about like starting line. I also love them a lot.
Yeah, Starting Line is awesome. We had Kenny on the show for that one.
Dude, but Mark Trombino, admittedly, he was like, "I'm so bad at interviews." He was like, "He just doesn't." We're like, "Hey, so you maybe like made one of the best albums of all time?" He's like, "Yeah."
Oh, he like doesn't give.
We're like, what would you do? If there's one thing that you could change about this album, what would you do? He's like, nothing.
Well, period. I wouldn't change anything either, personally.
Yeah, but it's kind of awesome. Like, it's kind of awesome.
We're like, do you remember anything about, your days in the studio? What was it like working with Jim in the band? He's like, I don't really remember anything.
Yeah, he's like, good.
That's kind of legendary, actually.
It is really sick. Like, just be one-word answers on a podcast.
Yeah, I mean, it's torture to listen to, but you know what?
I feel like it's that bit, like, the bell curve for me. I was like, damn, this is bad. And then it got, or wait, this is good. I love having him here. This is so bad. And now it's back to being good because it's so bad.
Got it. Yeah.
Like, I loved it.
Well, because when you prepare for podcasts, you like have questions or some talking points, but you think like, I'm just going to let the conversation kind of like go from there. And if I need to like, change course, we have to, but when you blow through those in the first 20 minutes, you're like, fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck.
That was a rough one. And it's also like one of my favorite bands. He's one of my favorite producers in the entire world. And it was when we first started and I probably spazzed a little bit.
It was also over Zoom, and that's always tough.
Oh, yeah. The Zoom.
We stopped doing that as much as we can.
I got so in the habit of doing that, and it became like sort of a crutch. Just like being in person felt weird at times, but like now I could not go back to doing Zooms. Like I would rather fly to a person.
Yeah, for sure.
than do that. It is
For sure.
I don't know.
I did want to ask you, Morgan, what you thought about Trombino's production stuff on this, because you've gotten really into production. And I was like shocked because I was like, wait, are those electronic drums? Like, is there electronic music on here? That's crazy.
Yeah, there's like, he does it. Yeah, it's a lot of like drum machine stuff, like layered. And he did Trombino'd this album in a way where I was like, if he didn't do it, this might be like a
Unfortunately, I think he missed the mark on Ender. I like couldn't make it through. It's 13 minutes long.
Yeah,
that one's wild. I was going to ask you, you've all, I'm sure you have heard the like demo version of What It Is to Burn.
Yeah,
I don't know if I have.
It is.
That was the first.
Arguably better than the one that went on the album.
Is it?
The first time I heard it, I was like, what? I don't know. It isn't as like anthemic, but I think it still is very like emotional in a way. It's really beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, that whole thing was really crazy to me. I couldn't wrap my head around it because I guess on like the first pressings, it had the demo as the title track, What It Is to Burn, but it was like a bonus track. And then they re-recorded it with Trombino and put out the second edition of the record, which had the new version on it.
Yeah.
And I was just like, how do you, like, that's the title track of the album. Like, you're just going to like put it on as.
How are you not confident in it?
Yeah. But like, how do you put out the album and then say, oh, the demo is like a bonus track? It technically wasn't even on there. Like,
that is very true. I don't know.
I don't know either what they were thinking.
Maybe they just liked the title and they're like, we're going to call it that regardless. And we'll just figure out the rest later on. I don't know. Like I don't know what their thought process was. We should ask them.
I mean, for the record, Ender is my favorite. Like the second half of Ender is my favorite
You
part.
like it?
I love it. I think it's so sick.
Maybe it is. I couldn't get there.
You want to know when I say he trombinoed it, it's because remember the last song on Clarity,
Goodbye Sky Harbor,
is like a 16-minute song. And this is like a 13-minute song. He was in a mood, he was in a mood to like really drag out the last song on an album.
Which I'm not mad at when a song, it takes you on a journey and it's like, it becomes 16 different songs in the process. Like I'm usually here for that. But like sometimes if I'm not in the mood, I want that like 2-minute over and done with. I don't know.
I mean,
it's like, I get both.
Dude, cut that in half. Like songs, like artists are now making songs that are like 1 minute. We're getting used to like 1 minute, 30-second songs, you know?
Every Joyce Manor song is like under 2 minutes.
I feel like that's a big like punk like sort of theme too, that a lot of them are just like these like jam-packed songs that are a minute and a half. And I'm into it. It's a fun little, yeah. It's
like, I think you have to be in the like a specific mood. I really like those long ones specifically because Mark Trombino did it. So like I'm listening for shit, but I can see somebody being like, I want to hear something I can sing along to. Being like, get to it.
This album is 61 minutes total. And basically 15, like a quarter of it is Ender.
Technically 45.
Yeah.
That's the length of one television program.
One Apple TV television show.
How long was Vanderpump Rules episode? 40
to 45 minutes, depending on the commercial breaks. But when we got them, the episode sent to us with no breaks. Obviously, they're about 40 to 45.
Okay.
So
here's the truth. Never watched one episode, but every time anybody tells me about it, they're like, you have to watch. And these are people that like I really respect, like really smart, intellectual, like amazing, like people who I'm like, I don't think you would watch like TV. They're like, they describe that. They're like, that's my favorite show.
Smart people love Vanderpump Rules and they love reality TV. I think that's something that is misunderstood or a misconception, is that like if you watch reality TV, you are not stupid, but you're not like a cultured person, or you're not like I don't know.
Well,
I'm really selling it right now.
No,
I can't even get a sentence out.
I believe it because the way that like TJ described it is like Shakespearean. A lot of my other friends are like, okay, once you like, it's almost like a Manchurian Candidate thing where I say the word and they're like, won't shut up about it. Like it triggers something in them. And I'm like, holy fuck, dude, I had no idea. But what I tell people, because they saw us on it and they're like, what was it like? I was like, look, I don't know much about reality TV, but what I can tell you is like, they just went in there and did it. Like from what I thought reality TV was scripted and not reality TV. My experience with the show that you are on or were on was like, you guys, that was a reality TV show, and which was admirable considering like what my perspective of what reality TV was. Like you guys just went, the producers were like, all right, we're going to start shooting. And then that was just what happened. No prompt, no anything. And that was a cool thing for me to see. I was like, oh, this is real. It's real. It's real.
It's happening. It's happening right now. The reality is realitying in front of me.
So respect I don't watch.
No, thanks. And honestly, whenever I'm friends with someone or I make a new friend or whatever it is, they'll eventually reveal to me, and they're very like feel very ashamed by or something. I'm like, I don't care. It's like not a prerequisite to be my friend if you've seen the show or not seen the show. Like I at this point, if I've met somebody today at this point in my life, I'm like, you don't need to watch it. Like I'd rather you know me now and not be like, that was kind of weird.
Well, that's why. I mean, look, it's like I like you. You know, like I think you're a really great. Like I think you're awesome,
Thanks.
and I like you for that reason only. You know, I think you're sick.
I'll take it. Thank you.
So
I think you're an awesome person as well.
But I also just like I don't know if you should tell people that. Like, I don't know, but I was like, look, I gotta like, I don't think, cause we've never talked about, I've never told you or like asked anything about it. And I've been on it.
True. Well, that's kind of a flex.
Didn't even watch that.
Did you watch your episode?
No.
Why?
I don't like me.
Morbid curiosity.
I don't like me.
Oh, let's talk
like, I don't
about
like
that.
doing that.
I'm kidding.
But back to Finch.
Yes.
Also, you kick ass. Okay. I want to know a little bit about 2002 Katie.
Okay. What do you want to know? Like,
what was your day to day? What did you do that was bad? Were you like friends with the people that did not like when I grew? There's like, you know how there's subsects of like there's cheerleaders and football players and goths and punks and like, where did you fit in? Did you feel like you fit in? Did this help you?
I fit in everywhere. I was involved in so many different things in school. So I had friends in so many different like circles and that kind of thing. Like I did choir and I did drama. So I had those friends. I did cheerleading, but the cheerleaders were also part of like a very different diverse groups of people as well. So it was sort of like, that was like the only thing that we all had in common. And then became friends that way. But I always had an affinity for music. I loved it. It was a huge part of my job. I loved making playlists. So I connected with people on that basis and we would geek out about music. So when I made friends and like, I went to high school with Ryan Seaman and he was a huge influence on me, being introduced to bands and like, the local music scene as well. So I'll give him credit.
How did you discover Finch? Did he show you Finch?
No, I think so. One of like my best friends and we both kind of just like, it became our like fun little hobby just to discover like music. And I don't even remember like different websites that we would
like MySpace, or were you like illegally downloading stuff?
Oh, illegally downloading and then like discovering new music through MySpace. And so like her and I would just be like, oh my God, I want to play you this song. I just learned or just discovered this band. And so like, that was sort of like her and I's thing. And then we went to Warped Tour together for the first time. So like she went fully into things. She had like the piercings and the haircut. And I never went down that path of like having the look. Mm-hmm. So I think people I now are like, you never were into that music. And because I just didn't commit fully in the aesthetic way, which I think is bullshit because it's like, you get to look however you want to look.
Yeah.
I think that's fucking sick because when people were like, why were you on? Why are they DJ? What is happening? And I was like, you guys realize that this music kind of affected everybody?
Everyone. Yeah. It was just, you guys both know, because we're around the same age, like being that age, being 16 and discovering something corporate and listening to Constantine for the first time was a religious experience. Totally. So, you're at that age where it's like, it's formidable and you are this young person and you're impressionable, and being impressed upon by music in this genre, the emo genre, is indescribable, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, I wonder if it's like strictly, I've seen those studies where it's like, oh, the music that you listen to when you're like 16, that's the music that you like or you'll connect with forever. I don't know if I still connect with music the same way that I did in high school. I don't know. Maybe it's just like.
Well, I think because you can't listen to it for the first time, so it's not going to feel the same. But I think we go back to it because of what it represented and how it made us feel at the time. So it's never going to be the same, but I get that.
Like if you showed me Finch today, just cold off the street with no nostalgic attachment, I probably would be like, I'm not into this. Yeah.
See, I disagree. And this is the one band that Nick and I don't agree on. He is not a fan of Finch.
Okay.
And it hurts my heart because I just don't understand it. I don't know. He's like, maybe it's his voice, or I don't like.
That's interesting because I do have a quote in here from Kellen saying that he loves Finch and they were a huge influence on him.
Well, Nick did join the band late.
Yeah,
so.
that's true.
I kind of feel the opposite of TJ. Like I like music more now, but I'm like, I dove super deep. I listened to like all the stuff we listened to with a different ear now.
Yeah, you're just listening to it differently though. Like you're listening to it to be like, oh, how did they like produce this? Or like, I don't know. You're not listening to it being like, oh, this is like getting me through my breakup, you know?
Like the thing is like now I'll listen to these things and I'll be like, oh, I'm excited to listen to this again. And it feels like I'm listening to it for the first time.
Okay.
Like I'm like, shout out Ableton.
Do you remember the first song that you found was Letters to You or What It Is to Burn? Or
it was
what?
Letters to You.
Okay.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Because it's really interesting. In my research, I found that they like leaked Letters to You before the album. Like that was like buzzing online, and it had this music video that the band absolutely hated. It was like the first music video that Drive-Thru funded, and it was like super low budget, and they hated it immediately. And then they ended up putting out the album, and they redid that song. But I think that was like one of the first kind of bands that was using like the internet to put a song out before the album was fully out and like to ride the buzz a little bit.
Did they put out all their demos, or they put out a number of them? I think
they did put out their EP.
Okay, it was an EP.
Yeah.
The music videos were also so important at the time. Like we grew up in the TRL days, so like you heard the song and you fell in love with the song. You're like, I cannot wait to see the music video. Like that was just like the part of the experience as well.
I say this all the time. Is like, when was the last music video you saw that you can remember impacted anything?
That impacted anything?
Like like people were talking about it for more than an hour online.
I don't know. I mean, I think people still talk about Britney Spears music videos all the time. I know I do.
I'm talking about like current,
chronologically, like looking back, like the last music video that made a splash. To me, in my mind, I'm like, oh, it's the Ariana Grande video where they had Kris Jenner.
The Thank You Next. Honestly, yeah. I'm trying to think, or maybe it was what's his name? And he did the one where he went down to hell. He was in hell, doing like a stripper pole in hell. Who was it?
Lil Nas X.
Lil Nas X. Yeah. Thank you.
That's actually
that's true.
That's a good call. That's a really good call. I think okay, I have two. One of them's a long time ago. The only time I can remember the internet talking about it or people talking about a music video for longer than an hour was the Childish Gambino.
This is America.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that too.
And then most recently, and I think this was like a personal preference, I was like, this is just a great music video, is that Sabrina Carpenter video.
The Man-Child one? Or
the one that you were like, this looks
with Barry in it, her ex-boyfriend?
No.
Oh.
The newer, like weirder one.
Actually, the Barry one did make its rounds also. She's done a good job of like being like being also a music video. It also helps you are an A-list pop star, but like what you're talking about is like the music videos were part of an identity of the band because you didn't know much about these artists.
Yeah, like it's just it just made you connect and what am I trying to say? The connection to the song, but also to the artist. Like you really built that bond there. When they were doing the right thing, and then the music video come out, you'd be like, "What the fuck was that?"
Dude, it's because you couldn't like go on their personal Instagrams and be like, "What did you?"
Thank God. Can we go back to that actually when we don't get to go tell people everything we don't like about them online?
Yeah,
that is somebody is calling me gay right now. online at this very moment. But that's the thing is like, I think music videos were so important because you're like, oh, I don't know everything about this artist. I want to ingest and find stuff out. Whereas like now I don't know. That's what I'm saying. It's like, when was the last music video you saw that like made an impact in an artist's career? It's like My Chemical Romance put out fucking Helena, and like that shook the world.
Oh yeah. What are some music videos that live like rent free in your head? Would you say?
I mean,
like Helena?
I think honestly, maybe it's just because we did the podcast like a couple weeks ago, but the Sum 41 Fat Lip video is referenced by everybody.
Oh, that one is
hip hop, emo, country. Like I think every person who wants to make a music video is like they want that.
Yes. Reminds me kind of, remember the Alien Ant Farm video?
Dude, yes, I do remember the Alien Ant Farm video.
That's what, that same vibe. And same with Limp Bizkit, Nookie. I cannot get those out of my brain. I don't want to either. But like those ones, I don't know why they had such a lasting impact.
Because that was the TRL. That was the TRL era. Mm-hmm. That was like the last. Wrote an article that came out yesterday. Not yesterday when this podcast comes out. Yesterday as in yesterday in real time. But it's like the basis of it is that emo was the last genre. You know, like that's it. Like that's all. There is no more.
There's the last like new genre out of like rock, pop, blues, rap. Emo was the last one, and that's because of the internet. So is emo technically dead then?
No, that means it's like,
because it was the death of genres. Just kidding.
It like what I think it did is because it came out with the internet. It's why it's still popular. It's why it is taken on so many forms, is because it was like the first thing that you went online and was happening and you were discovering it in real time.
Well, I will argue something.
Yeah, hey, let's hear it.
Because perhaps indie music came in, and maybe, I wouldn't say that was a genre that took off in the way that emo did or had a lasting impact, but it did have its moment in, I'd say, early 2010s, you know.
Oh, for sure.
Are you talking about like
hipster music?
Stomp rock?
Hipster music.
Like
Arcade Fire and
like
stuff.
Arcade Fire.
Not Lumineers.
Florence and the Machine.
Like what you call indie sleaze.
No, I don't call that indie sleaze.
You call it
I call
that.
indies like
I don't call it that.
I would say that like
I've never said that once.
Shiny Toy Guns was indie sleaze. Like,
okay.
That like electro pop
like
stuff
Chromeo.
was more. Yeah.
Yeah.
I never say it. And I brought up the fact that the term was made up.
It's your favorite term.
It's not a real thing. It's a thing that didn't exist. It's fawning nostalgia.
Oh.
It's not nobody ever called it that.
That is true.
That is true. No one's like, I'm indie sleaze.
I did have a tweet, and I actually think you liked it. I remember posting this, and you were one of the people that liked it. And I said, the reason that like emo is still successful and indie sleaze is not, is that actually was a phase.
That's true.
The emo was
100%. Yeah, 100% was like, I don't see any of that coming back.
Yeah.
Anything that was happening then, and people want to say that it's going to have a revival.
They're trying, but like it's just not. It doesn't have the same connection.
But look, there's an artist that I love that just came out that I think people would group in that indie sleaze, that like the corniest title of anything ever, that they would try and push like a, whatever. They would be like, this is it. But in their song descriptions and like, they're like, yeah, a blend of emo, and they are like, yes, this is a blend of emo. It's Frost Children, but they like, I feel like they get grouped in with that, but where they're referencing is like emo.
Okay.
It's like the media is fawning fucking nostalgia.
I'm going to need to listen to know what you mean about that. About this.
It's just like a thing that like they tried to be like, we're going to make a new thing. We don't know what to call this thing. And you're like, hey, that might just be pop. It's like,
if it doesn't have a place, it is pop.
It's like, that might just be pop. It's okay.
Also, would you categorize Finch as a post-hardcore or what would, because I was discussing this with somebody and we didn't agree.
I mean, I feel like they are kind of really the basis of screamo. I think like from reading like who they influenced, they kind of like launched screamo, like modern screamo, like Senses Fail, Seosin, Sleeping with Sirens, like a bunch of these guys, like Craig Owens was saying that they were a huge influence. Pretty much everybody was like, oh shit, those are kind of like the guys that are a little bit older than me, like they're doing this thing where they're combining metal and screaming and pop punk. I want to do that too. I feel like they like launched it.
So I can't think. Well, do you know anyone that was doing it like that? Not just like hardcore screamo style, but like, was there anyone else that was doing it around the time before them?
Like Glassjaw and
Glassjaw is like way too heavy to be like,
and he's like more artsy
realm. Yeah, because I think it does venture a little into the pop punk. I don't want to say it's fully, but yeah, no, Glassjaw. Daryl. I love him.
You love him? He's on 2 tracks on this.
He is like, besides Kellen Quinn, I think he features on more songs than anybody. Honestly, I feel like I'm listening to a song and it's like Daryl Plumbo. But I loved Head Automatica so much too.
Loved Head Automatica.
The first time we did
Automatica
emo night, we had Head Automatica on our playlist.
Nice.
Yeah.
That I don't think it always hit. Goes.
I get so upset at emo night when we are playing songs that mean so much to me, and people just sit there and they're like, what is this? Like we also played Coheed, Favorite House Atlantic, and I'm like, this is one of the most important songs, culturally so important to like this whole thing. And the fact that you are giving nothing is hurtful.
We always say you're a real one.
Thank you.
Like you're a real one, which is, look, we tried in the first couple of years. Like my first playlist is, I could go to the first emo night playlist, and I bet if I were to play any of those songs now, everybody would be like, next.
Like who?
Well, also like, I don't know, when we started this, I always say this, I was 24 and now I'm 35, but the people that come to emo night are still 24.
Well, they need education.
And they just know like the surface level stuff now.
Well, I feel like this should be a night that's also educational. You're going to learn the roots of where this shit came from.
Notes.
I agree.
Because also these bands are like, maybe not Finch, but also I think there'll be new music from them. But you know, Coheed is still around and put out arguably one of the best albums of this year. So like, why don't you get involved, learn some things, and discover some new music? So that's why I'll always throw in a deep cut.
I mean, you got to go two for them, one for you. That's kind of the rule, you know.
I am in the opinion that it's okay if they don't like it in the moment, because I think if they're going to emo night, this is the music that you're like, okay, this band sounds like this band, sounds like this band, sounds like this band. You actually might be too drunk to learn there, which I like that you're like, go to emo night with the intent to learn. I like that. I like it.
And get drunk.
Yeah. I like that you're like, this is school.
This is education time.
I like
Lock
that.
In, kids. But listen to mama.
You hear that? Lock the fuck in. But I think that is like this album, or this genre in particular, it asks people to continuously dig. So even if they might not be in it then, they might come back in a month and you might play that again and they might be like, fuck yes, I know that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know if there's like another genre that you like go, maybe electronic, where you just like go, I don't know, probably all genres, but like you just go so heavy into being like, where'd this come from? Who'd this come from?
Oh, that is fun. I love when I get on those, and I don't know how or where I end up places, but like I'll have like 5 new favorite bands after that.
There's a lot of drama with these guys.
Okay.
They broke up so many times.
Right.
And I feel like they kind of like missed their opportunity in a lot of ways. Like this album is kind of their legacy, and they just could never really see eye to eye or like get it together for the other I think they did 2 other records after this. The original reason why I think this album worked so well is because there was like always this creative tension of like the metal guys and the pop punk guys, and they came together and they like made this cool thing. And then album 2, they were like, fuck you, we're really going to go like metal, and any of that pop sensibility that our fans liked is gone. And they just like kept fighting with each other constantly.
That's a shame.
Yeah. And at one
who did the lead singer leave?
I couldn't keep track of like who kept leaving and
I think it was
going.
a lot of bass player stuff, which like also...
I think also like, no, the lead singer Nate like left, right, and then Nate. I don't know. They tried to do another record in like 2015, and then the label wanted them to work with a producer, and then Nate was like, I don't like that guy. And then it was just a lot of shit. Also, there was like for a moment, we kind of got dragged into it.
Really?
What did we get dragged into?
So in 2017, we were doing our first emo night day. Okay. And we booked Nate and Randy from Finch. Nate, the lead singer, and Randy, the guitarist, who also does like backing vocals. We booked them to do acoustic. And I think on our first flyer, it just said like Finch acoustic. And then I got an cold email from Alex Linares, the rhythm guitarist. And he was like, hey, I need you to update the flyer because that's not really Finch. Like, I know it's Nate and Randy together, but those guys just like quit on me like last year. And I'm glad that they're playing together, and I hope your show goes well. But can you at least just like put like Nate and Randy of Finch?
So, I mean, like, but it's like, who owns the IP? Like, who gets to say who is Finch?
I don't know. But I mean, it was a nice email. It was a kind way to say it. But I was like, there's definitely, the shit, I don't know, maybe they've resolved it now. That was literally like 10 years ago now. But like, I feel like it was very turbulent for them throughout their whole time.
It sounds like a person. That to me, it sounds like, hey, that sounds like a personal problem.
Yeah, that's a YP, my guy.
Yeah.
The way that like he sees it online and then like sends you like a little email and be like, hey, dude, like,
To be fair, he was nice, but it is like a thing that like, nobody's going to look at that and think the way that he thinks about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But it's just kind of like, well,
I mean, it's just classic music industry ego bullshit.
Yeah, so you change it, and then you have Nate and Randy ask you why you changed it, and then you're like, well, your homeboy wrote me an email, and now I get like, then it's like, don't put anyone in this shit.
And then we have to add more space on the flyer, and then fucking All Time Low gets mad because their fucking name isn't as big as it could be.
I looked at the flyer today. It was so insane. It said like, small font, Nate and Randy of Finch big, and then underneath it said acoustic. I was like, this is so crazy. Like, just be normal. But also, this is like par for the course with these guys. I guess, did you watch any of these videos of Randy like running around Warped Tour and shit that are on YouTube? They have these like bonus DVDs where he's just like being like a fucking asshole and
was
like
he being a
running
menace?
Yeah, just being a menace, like being a 19-year-old boy. I've met Randy and he's really nice and like a sweet guy, but like watching those videos and he's just like poking at people like any teen boy does. Like he's just messing with people at Warped Tour.
I've never met a Randy that like doesn't poke at people.
It's like they are menaces.
Like I've never met a Randy that doesn't sound exactly like that.
Yeah, that he has like a slingshot in his back pocket.
Exactly, like he goes
Bart Simpson. Yeah, he's like real Bart Simpson. Every Randy is a Bart.
I had to stop watching. I was like cringing because it was so like intensely awkward. Like he would go into the lines for the meet and greets at Warped Tour and just like cut in front of people and be like, "You guys don't mind if I'm cutting, right? Like it's fine, I'm cutting." And they're like, "Yeah, we do mind." And he's like, "Why? It's just one person." Like he just like fucks with them.
Oh, I don't like that.
Yeah.
Those people, I'm trying to think of like those people nowadays are the ones that like.
He was a YouTuber before.
Yeah.
Before it
he
was
literally kind of was. Like, I don't know what they were shooting it
They're
for.
They're doing those like pranks on Instagram where they go up to people and moan in their ear. And they're like, why? Why are you doing that? Have you seen that guy?
There's. We don't have time.
Yeah, YouTubers, am I right?
We don't have time.
Yeah. Randy got in trouble, though, because he gave an interview to Mean Street Magazine where he talked about Disturbed the frontman of Disturbed, he said, I'd rip his stupid little piercings out. I want to shoot that guy in the fucking head.
Jesus Christ.
He called Disturbed's music cheesy and said, hopefully all that music will die out soon. Disturbed is the worst band I've ever heard. And then
it's like a really it's like it is it's so funny.
Did he just one day wake up and decide that he hated Disturbed, or was there like some kind of like altercation? I wonder.
I mean, I feel like if you watch the YouTube video, you'll understand like he was just kind of like a shithead, you know, like he was a teen. Yeah. He was 19 years old. He was in a very successful band, and like he was just being I don't know. He's probably just running his mouth.
He walks so bleep this out. Could run. Mm-hmm. I don't want putting out there because then it makes you know.
If you say his name 3 times, he appears.
I'm scared.
But in 2004, both of the bands, Disturbed and Finch, were booked on the same show at the Rolling Rock Town Fair in Pennsylvania. And Disturbed went on stage. The guitarist of Disturbed, Dan Donegan, went on stage and confronted Finch, and they had a physical fight on stage.
On stage?
Yes.
Is there video?
I don't think so.
Damn. What year was this?
2004.
Yeah, there, you know.
One member of Finch reportedly swung a guitar near Draymond's head, but nobody was injured and there were no serious arrests. And then I guess after the whole thing, they pulled everybody apart, and Finch had to be escorted by security back to their trailer so that there was no further altercation.
To be fair,
Jesus.
Like I read the thing about this, and Disturbed was like, they were being pussies because they're like, who cares? This is like diesel jean tight shirt twink guys. Like, who cares? You know what I mean? Like, they're being pussies about it.
He's like, they're from Temecula. It's not even a real place.
It doesn't matter. Fuck, dude, I had it in my head.
Sorry.
Oh,
no. It is. Oh. To be fair, but
Catalina.
Randy did say, I want to kill them. I want to shoot
he was in the face.
Shoot him in the fucking head with a gun.
He's like actively like, I am an active shooter. I'm going to be at this place to kill this person in particular. Like, to be fair, they're like, hey, that it does sound a little bit like a death threat, but it's not. Like, you know what I mean? Like, the guy from Finch isn't going to kill you.
Yeah, he just said he wanted to. He didn't say he was going to.
I guess what really upset them is that it was like a year where the comments were out and they had every chance to like call Disturbed and say, hey, you know, that was a joke. Sorry, bros. And they didn't do it. And then finally he went on stage. He was like, what the fuck's up, Randy?
If anyone was there, can you let us know when it was like? I'd love to know.
It's also crazy talking about this in 2025. I just had like a out of body, like we're talking to you about a fight that Disturbed had with Finch
21 years
ago. And like, what an insane sentence.
My brain can't comprehend that because my brain still thinks that 2024 was like 6 years ago.
I know.
It's like, I'm only 21.
I looked at that and I was like, 2004. That was like 10 years ago.
Yeah. Literally. I don't know why maybe we died. And this is why like the concept of time, especially between 2010 and now, is just.
It's crazy.
That's why emo night is still popping.
Thank God for that. I know.
We just got caught in like the place where Beetlejuice goes in between.
Have you guys talked about Drive-Thru Records on here?
Bro.
A lot.
Okay, I don't know.
But this band is on Drive-Thru
Records. I know.
Records.
That's why I was like, ooh.
Bruh.
Do you know, have you talked to people personally that...
Bruh.
We want to get people from the label, but I think a lot of them have NDAs.
Is it? But it's not, it's defunct now, isn't it?
Yeah. They sold to Geffen, but I think...
Okay, well...
I had an experience.
Did you walk on the back?
Yes.
You did?
Yes.
What was it like?
It was exactly.
Did he take his shirt off?
I was telling this to TJ the last time we were here. Who did we have? Oh, we had
Ace from early November.
He had same experience. We had another person who I do think is on NDA. I won't say their name. I was so young and like fucked up that I was like, did I imagine this? Am I making this up in my head? And now 20 years later, I've got guys telling me the same exact story.
Yeah.
That it's crazy because I made myself be like, no, I must have just been like fucked up and didn't remember that right.
What have you heard about Drive-Thru?
This basically is just a bunch of stories from people that I know or mutual friends that were, you know, propositioned to walk on the back, to stay at the house, to, you know, and at first some people immediately were like, it ticked like something in their brain, like this is odd. And other people were like, oh, he's just a nice guy. And then, you know, the next thing you know, they're walking on his bare back. But just that. And then also maybe something about, I don't want to get in trouble. Allegedly, like weird things with his sister or something.
Dude, I think that this is pretty, at this point, common knowledge.
Well, I don't know if it's common. I'm saying allegedly people would also tell stories that like him and his sister had a weird relationship.
Yeah.
I mean, I think
is Stephanie his sister?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they're just,
I didn't know
general,
their relationship.
if we, you know, like, I think in this, if there's a common denominator of people being like saying the exact same thing,
it's all alleged.
It's all alleged.
Yeah, but it's okay that you can be like, it was weird.
It was
like,
weird.
regardless of if it is true, they're fucking weird.
Yeah.
Like, that is just a weird thing.
Yeah. I mean,
It's not a crime to be weird.
No, but when it borders on like.
No, I know, but that's the alleged part.
Yeah.
What we're saying is that, yes, they're fucking weird. That's the thing we can say.
Okay. Yeah. No, I mean, it's just. Yeah,
But yes.
it is a through line through this entire scene, this industry that is just sort of like common knowledge, but not really spoke of.
Yeah.
Unless it's like unless you bring it up. I don't know. I mean, not that I expect people to be talking about it, but like that's pretty fucking nuts.
Yeah.
We talk about it here on the CD Burners podcast.
If it was new information today, 2025, it would be a very different story. So it's weird how just like old stuff. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought I imagined it. Like, I literally thought I had imagined.
You're like, that was a weird dream.
I was like
walking on some guy's back.
I know.
I literally was like, am I like, where did I?
For the record, love when like you get a Thai massage and they walk on your back though. Great feeling. It gets all those deep cracks out.
Hey,
I left being like, I couldn't have thought it was that weird if I didn't. I knew at the time, I was like, this is weird. But also like how you said, you're like, some people were like, yeah, that's just weird. Or some people are like, it bordered on like allegedly.
Mm-hmm.
Like I probably left and was like, what a fucking weirdo. I hope he signs my band.
Yeah.
You know, like that, you know, that's probably like it.
Yeah.
Katie, why did you pick this album?
It's one of the first bands I became like, just that brought me in and I was enamored with. And it's a record I still listen to today from front to back.
Where do you think it ranks for you personally on like your favorite emo albums?
Oh my God.
Or just albums in general?
I mean, pretty high up.
Pretty high up.
I don't even want to say it's for sure in the top 10.
You're not alone.
Okay.
I mean,
yeah, I would say, I don't know, maybe top 5, but like definitely top 10. I don't know. I haven't wrote them down. I haven't made a list in a while.
I feel like it consistently ends up on like those magazine lists of like top 25 most important like emo albums of all time.
And I love the cover art. It's so cool.
Really? I think it's so bad.
I like it.
An ice cube tray.
I like it because it's abstract. It was very.
I
it was
looked
very
at it. I was like,
artsy.
"Is that really an ice cube tray?"
I like it.
Okay,
It is because you're like, oh my God, that
it,
looks. It's so much cooler than just an ice cube tray. But they made an ice cube tray look cool.
I like it too.
Thank
But
you.
I think that this is like why we are still talking about it, because it was the thing that like was the common thread of all of the shit that I looked up was like people that liked pop punk and emo, this made them feel dangerous. And then people that liked like hardcore and scream shit, they were like, I also like this. And it was that thing where Drive-Thru was like, we're going to be dangerous. You know, it was like they had something corporate and a Newfound Glory, who, granted,
This was them being like, we want the metal hardcore mosh guys who
but
scream.
It was like, I think it was a lot of people's who liked softer music, like an okay stepping stone into other things.
It was a gateway for sure.
And I think it kind of goes in the other reverse too.
Yeah, so, for the hardcore people to get in touch with their soft side.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like I think that, but I think that was interesting and like why maybe it went away and why they couldn't find their places, because that was such a unique spot to be where people didn't know where to place it. And it was also like, if you like this type of music and you're around your friends, you're kind of leave that out. And if you like this, you kind of leave that out. Yeah. It's a really strange gray area to be in. But what were you saying? Did you classify them as like post-hardcore?
Yeah.
Because I would too.
Yeah, I would consider that. And the person I was talking to, they're like pop punk. And I was like, interesting. I wouldn't have thought that. But
who was that wrong person?
Nick Martin. No,
Shout
I mean,
out Nick Martin.
But I like that. I like that people, I mean, it's that copy and paste fucking thing that people do about emo music when they're like, well, actually, the contrarians out there that want to like come in there and tell you what everything is in this world.
Ian Cohen.
I think it's kind of cool that there's so many like subgenres and people can hear one thing and someone else will hear another. I think it's just, that's what's interesting about it, is because people put it in different categories in their own life and have different relationships with it. And I think that's the point with music in general. I'm getting really like prolific over here, guys.
Very well said. Isn't it great that we're all allowed to like things?
It's wonderful. Do you listen to songs and then like look at the lyrics and try to like figure out what it's about?
He's not a lyric guy.
You're not a lyric guy.
No, the only album I'm a lyric guy with is Bright Eyes, I'm Wide Awake It's Morning.
Okay. I mean, Conor Oberst was a very poetic
incredible
person.
lyricist.
It's like the only time where like I am strictly listening.
Also, allegedly a weird guy.
Really? Did you see he's ripped now?
No, I have not. I couldn't tell you the last time I saw a photo of Conor.
Like 3 weeks ago, Cappy sent me this jewelry ad that Bright Eyes posted, and like the last slide is Conor Oberst with no shirt, and he's just
abs.
Yeah, it was like a jump scare.
Pull this up, please. I'd like to see this.
Let's look. Maybe
it's like I don't
stopped.
Some artists back then that were like maybe like not nerdy, but like a little bit more of a dork. I don't know. Yeah. Like are dadified now. Like they're just straight up daddies. I'm like, okay.
Well, Connor like wasn't a year ago. Like he was, I think it's just because he stopped drinking and probably started taking care of himself, because he was bad for a few years, and he had to cancel the tour last year and all that. Ruined the tour.
Damn, I can't wait to see him fucking shirtless. I can't find it.
I'll find it.
I dove into a bunch of bird facts if you guys want, because I like a lot of really good bird facts.
Because their name is Finch.
Yeah, but like I went down a rabbit hole and I was like, what?
All right, give us a few.
Few.
Just a few.
How long do you have? Okay.
Just like 3.
No, I'm going to do all these because these are all good.
Okay.
Bird stuff. The finch thrive in over 100 species worldwide, and they're monogamous.
That's beautiful.
Oh, cute.
Charles Darwin wrote a story about their weird little beaks, which is what I think Finch got their name from, that whole thing. Holy shit.
Okay.
Damn, that is awesome. That is such a sick picture.
I wasn't expecting the hair, but
I know, that's what makes it awesome.
It's all amazing. Good for him.
Wow, that rocks.
I just liked it on accident.
I was always wondering, because I knew that originally when they formed, they went by, what was the name?
Numb, yeah.
Which is sick. So why they felt the need to change their name, unless it was somebody was a Darwin fan.
They probably were like, we're a deep 19-year-old.
Yes.
It has something to do with one of their girlfriends.
English class, they read something. I don't know.
Atticus Finch.
They also
Atticus
were
Finch.
a Deftones cover band.
That too, which maybe that's why I'm drawn. I love Deftones so much.
More bird facts.
Okay.
I'll find the good ones because I know Zita doesn't care about this. House finches were illegal imports. They were originally native to the West, and they were sold illegally on the East Coast and released in New York in the 1940s. So they were illegal. The finches were illegal. Now, fun stuff. You guys know about the crows that hold grudges?
Yes.
We know that.
I identify as a crow.
Owls can turn their head 270 degrees. Pigeons can recognize themselves in the mirror.
We're just on to other birds, not finches.
Mm-hmm. Male lyrebirds can imitate chainsaws, car alarms, and other birds. The piece of shit bee hummingbird is the smallest bird alive, smaller than a paperclip.
Is that the scientific name?
It's a piece of shit.
Turkeys blush when they're excited. They are also the worst bird.
All right. Thank you.
They're a tasty bird, though.
They are the worst bird.
Let's go back to Finch.
According to who?
These are my notes.
This is personal.
They are my notes. They are the worst bird.
Have you ever seen
Yes.
Finch? Have you seen Finch live?
I did. So I saw them, most recently, I don't know, before I was probably, 2004.
Do you remember
at Warped Tour.
seeing them like as a youth?
Not as a youth. It makes me sad because I think my memory was really definitely affected when I hurt my brain. There are several bands I do remember. It's like really stuck with me, but Finch I don't remember. But I know I saw them at Warped Tour. I absolutely would have. But I saw them a little over a year ago at the Will Turn when they were here with Bayside.
Oh yeah,
and I loved it because I was just singing and just in the moment and everything like that. But didn't sound super great. I'll be,
okay.
But I could have been the person that was doing their mixing. I don't want to put them on blast, but like, it just sounded like something was just off.
Yeah.
Like they didn't have a soundtrack and they didn't test like the tones or lines or nothing. I don't know the terms. I'm just throwing things out there that I've heard.
This is the podcast of misinformation. You can just literally say anything you want.
Yeah, just bullshitting all the things. No, so I want to say it, but I know that is sort of a thing that like maybe he's not the greatest life.
Interesting enough, vultures pee on their own, much like emo night attendees, vultures pee on their own legs to cool themselves down.
Are people peeing on themselves?
So the live thing that you said about Finch is there, like there's on Reddit and all these places, they're like, they went on Conan in 2003 and it's really widely like looked at as him being incredibly uncomfortable. And I couldn't find it on YouTube because it's on Facebook, but it's like not like a thing. I watched it. I didn't notice any of that. I thought it was awesome, but I guess he was very, very uncomfortable performing like live.
I mean, nobody sounds good on TV.
Kind of a problem if you're releasing a band. Might need to get past that. But I don't know. Personally, I thought they sounded good. I thought if anything that sounded bad, it was like something was distorted in their sound. Maybe that was by design because he was uncomfortable. But I don't know.
Another live thing is I guess they didn't know how to end songs like when they were playing live. So they would just like feedback and scream out. They like didn't know how to end songs. And I was like, you just stop playing the song.
Just goes done.
You just are done with it. Like that, which is like such a funny thing. I was like, yeah, they didn't know how to end. They just like feedback and scream out and like just mess around until I don't know what happened.
I feel like that's kind of like Deftones-y to do.
That is, but Deftones do it with purpose.
It's organized.
Yeah.
It's written.
But that's probably them at 19 trying to do that.
No, you're right. That is honestly,
then that makes sense.
That does make sense. There's probably a bunch of people saw that on tour the year that they were doing that. And like 3 of those things made it into like, people said that. And then it was just like the thing. They're like, they don't know how to end songs.
Or it was on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Or they did it with intention.
I like that there's a lot of like mystery around them. Like we don't know why they changed their name. We don't know why they do that in between songs, or and I'm fine with that. I'm fine with mystery.
I want there to be. I don't want to know anything about anybody.
Yeah,
Leave
like
me-
I miss when there were secrets. And
I don't know anything about anybody. Leave me alone.
yeah, honestly, fuck everyone.
But I think that that's what made me like artists more. It also can make me like not like an artist or somebody. I'm a huge fan of somebody and I would see all their shit and I'm like, do you suck? I think you suck.
I think there's a fine line between like that's just the way things are and when somebody's really trying to have that bit about them. It's either you have it or you don't. You either are like cool and mysterious or you're just a poser. You're just a douche.
I mean, look, I can name some names in this whole thing.
Name them. Name them.
What is that?
It's from Bravo.
Flamingos are pink because of shrimp.
I heard that. No, I thought it's because they have like some type of like chemical within them that makes them pink. It's like really, really potent vitamin C. I don't know what it's called.
Apparently, they are pink because they eat algae, brine shrimp, and other organisms that are rich in carotenoids.
Pigments
that are also found in carrots and sweet potatoes.
Thank you. Very, very vitamin C dense.
Some songbirds rehearse their songs in their sleep, which is cute and cool.
Well, actually,
Oh.
interesting. I was listening to an interview with the Finch guys, and they were talking about how they like sometimes write songs in their sleep.
I sometimes hum while I'm sleeping, so I guess we all have this in common.
This is awesome. See, I knew
Maybe that's why they're named Finch.
I knew bird facts would be great.
Oh, that does make sense.
This is the last one. I promise. The kakapo is a fat, flightless parrot that smells like honey and it forgets how to mate, which is a funny thing for a bird to do.
I feel like it's just a dude.
Yeah, he's just a guy.
He's just a guy.
He's just a guy.
God forbid.
He's just a fat
He's
guy.
a fat idiot who doesn't know how to fuck.
The cockapoo is our guy.
Oh my
He's just
God.
one-
I know him, I think.
Let's see what he looks like.
Wait, so do you have inside information that there's a new Finch record on the way?
I have some information that I know that they've reached out to work on music with someone I know.
Interesting. So they're trying to do something.
Yeah, and
Maybe
I was,
it's already been
and
done.
when this person told me, I was like, oh my God, do it. And then it was like fun. It was like the next day, he's like, it's so funny. I was talking about this with you. And then Nate literally just hit me up. He's like,
That's awesome.
I'm like, please. And can I be there?
Yeah.
I'll get you coffee.
You can do Daryl's parts.
Yeah, I will.
Look at this cute little thing that doesn't know how to fuck.
Look on there, bleeding heart, baby.
Look at this cute little guy.
Yeah, he's a dumb idiot.
He doesn't know how to hit.
No.
He forgot. That's really funny.
He's the reason why they invented this term. If you don't use it, you lose it.
This is really funny. Why? How are they still? They should be extinct then, wouldn't you think?
Right?
Well, yeah, if they can't reproduce.
Wouldn't that be also see image results for fat cockapoo? Absolutely.
All right, Katie,
Yeah.
what bands, if somebody likes Finch, what other bands would you recommend they listen to? And sometimes we try to give this like a modern twist. Like, who do you think is
Okay.
doing it like cool now?
That
Instead of just being like, oh, Spotify related artists, like who would you recommend?
I mean, I think that's something that's cool that I feel like is a really fun sound that I'm loving right now is House of Protection. So if you were like an earlier adopter of Finch, I think you really like them. I mean, I'm always going to love Coey because his voice with that awesome metal sound that they have is so fucking iconic. I love them.
Wow, House of Protection. Regular Benson Boone over here.
Flippin', I know. Have you seen them or
No,
heard them?
No.
Really?
I don't know anything about them.
You're gonna like.
Oh, I have seen this on TikTok, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Stevis was in what band was he?
He was in fucking. Oh my god, he's so sick. He was in Norma Jean. Norma Jean turned into something else, but that's not his main one. He was in. Fuck, dude.
I know. I feel idiotic right now.
One of my girlfriends was like best friends with that entire group of people. Like when I first moved to LA,
Mm.
I met him so many years ago, and he's still dating the same girl. It's like
Really?
her best friend. Yeah,
Oh, I love that for them.
yeah. He's such a sweet guy.
He's really nice. Both of them are really, really cool dudes.
Let's look. Actually,
I mean, I didn't find anything. I asked chat.
hold on. We'll find out right now.
The band Norma Jean originally formed under the name Ludacris,
No.
and then
We're gonna
became
feel so
Norma
stupid.
Jean.
We're gonna feel so stupid for it's gonna just come to us here.
Stevis.
Here, hold on. This is gonna drive same thing. Rancho Cucamonga.
That's
We
what I
said
said at the
that.
freaking
Wait.
beginning.
Hold
Well,
on.
let's wrap up
I
this
want to
show.
know. We got to find out.
Okay, well,
Katie,
we're gonna.
let's find out. How do we find out?
Find out after the show.
Also associated with.
I'm asking Fleur
He
because
was in Fever
she-
333.
Right. Yeah,
Oh,
but that's not.
And then he
The
was in The
first one.
Chariot.
The
Chariot.
Chariot. Remember that they turned into Norma Jean turned into
That's
Chariot.
right. Chariot. Yeah.
There was another one.
Oh,
There was like a big,
okay.
like a.
That's
Oh,
it
really?
for
There's-
him.
I know, that's all I know about for him. Fever 333 and Chariot.
And House of Protection. And he co-wrote on Poppy's song Scary Mask.
He's so sick. Okay.
Well, listen to House of Protection because they're awesome.
Is he still in Fever?
No.
No, I
He's
think
the former guitarist for Fever.
I don't think that band is a thing anymore. Are they?
They just played Warped
they
Tour.
did.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then I don't know. I don't know who's in it.
See You Space Cowboy was the one that I had.
He's
Oh,
not in that.
No,
Oh,
I
you're
know,
saying
but
if you like this, you like
Okay,
that.
I agree. I like them a lot as well.
Like
Yeah,
I think
they're
that currently they're a little heavier than like
good. Are they still a band or did they break up?
they're not a band, but they're current ish.
See you? What do you mean that
They
they break?
broke up. Well,
They just. I feel like they just.
they had a moment.
begun. Like, where'd
I
they go?
know. I guess
Okay.
a tour got announced with Dance Gavin Dance, and then Connie was like, "I didn't know that we were doing this." And it's like, "Yeah, you did." Like they just got mad. People got mad at them online because they're like, "You're touring with Dance Gavin Dance. What the hell?"
Do you like Dance Gavin Dance?
I think they're pretty good. Yeah.
I know they've had a lot of problematic people and the whole and I listen to it, but like I have always loved their music.
Yeah, I think they're really good.
Damn. Swancore. Another subgenre. Swancore.
What the fuck is that? I've never
Like this music dance Kevin Dance or what is it? Hail the Sun is similar. You know what I'm talking about.
Because Will Swan of Dance Gavin Dance founded a label where it has a certain sound.
It has a certain sound. You know the sound I'm talking about. It's like very kind of, it has like a little bit of a,
it's like a technical.
it's a little jazzy,
It's
know?
a little technical.
I like it.
This was never I can tell you this.
If someone says Swancore, I can imagine exactly what it sounds like.
It sounds like a swan.
Sounds like a cool,
Any swan facts?
I was just gonna look one up.
it's a
You
bird.
got me. It is a bird. Feathers are only. I remember a lot of these, but I guess nothing else has feathers. But which seems like a very much so.
So
yes,
if you have
obviously.
feathers, you're a bird.
Yeah, birds and feathers go together.
They flock
They
together.
flock together.
All right, Katie, thank you so much
But they're
for
the only
being on the podcast. We
thing
have to
in
finish
the world
this.
that has feathers is a bird. Like nothing else has the thing that is a feather.
Facts.
Bars.
All right.
Well, thank you guys.
Thank you, Katie.
This was a pleasure. An honor.
All right, thank you guys for watching CD Burners, and we'll see you next time.
CD birders.
Oh, wow.